The following is a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network.
Now on, hits a single to right field. That will score. Jared Chesky and the Stars take the lead on the RBI single by Hansen to right field.
Wells fights to keep his shoulder up. And his pin.
2:20 remains in the game. 4th and 17. The Vikings capitalize early on a big one. What will the Squirrels do? Deep pass down the field. Cooper Johnson and Mason. Got it. Catch by Cooper Johnson.
Dribble. Got Andra down low. Iniger had it knocked free. Gets it back. Muscles his way in. Got it.
Let's turn things over to the broadcast booth. The pregame show starts now.
All right, welcome back. Starting Bank Field here for Game 2 for the Fargo Post-400 Astros. They won one last night by the final score of, I believe it was 6-1, if I remember correctly. 8-2, actually. 8-2 was the final score last night. And that game was actually 8-2 after 5 innings. They got one pitch into the top of the 6th, and then they called the game due to rain. So that will be your brief explanation. So the Astros are 1-0 here at home on Starry & Bank Field. We'll take a 30-second timeout, and then we'll come back with your starting lineups.
Why do I choose to work here? It's the people. It's the feeling that you get when you've been gone for a weekend and everybody's genuinely happy to see you and you're so happy to see them too.
They are wonderful. The staff is wonderful. They are so friendly. They're so happy all the time.
It's a family. It's just that overall culture that we have. It's a great culture and I'm very lucky to be a part of it.
Your full life happens here at Touchmark.
All right, welcome back. We'll go through your starting lineups here as they're getting ready to play. Warming up on the mound is Blake McCarthy. Caden Newhart is catching. Around the bases, you have Gus Werdemeyer at first. Calvin Jungling at second. Colston Sen is the shortstop. Ashton Renas over at third. And then in the outfield, it's Ethan Dahl in right. Kane Mathiasen in center. And Gavin Jiskra in left field. For Watertown post-17, they will bat like this. 1, 2, and 3 is right fielder Blake Davis, shortstop Mitch Olson, and third baseman Talon Jurgens. Middle of the order, 4, 5, and 6 is first baseman Nash Berg, center fielder Marcus Pitkin, and designated hitter Max Dilla. The bottom of the order, 7, 8, 9 is second baseman Jackson Esplin, left fielder Ashton Rabine, and the catcher Cole Hansen. And then not batting, but your starting pitcher for Watertown will be number 2, Hayden Reese. So that's how these two teams will set up to start this game. And we are getting ready to go as Blake Davis steps into the batter's box here. Game 2 of the day, the Stars winning the first game. I think I said 6-2 at the end of the broadcast, but it was officially 6-3 because the run right at the end counted. I didn't even see the run cross the plate. I was looking at the play at third. So 6-3 your final score as the Stars defeat Watertown. And now the Astros will take the field against the Watertown post-17 juniors. And a squared off bunt is bunted foul towards the Watertown dugout for strike number 1. So let's see here. Blake Davis is 0 for 4 lifetime on Magnitude Sports. Pop out to third, a couple of ground outs, and reach base on an error one time. So he's 0 for 1. And the pitch inside, ball 1, excuse me. 1 ball, 1 strike. The count here. And that'll be a strikeout there for Blake Davis. So Blake McCarthy will get a strikeout on Blake Davis. And we have out number 1 now. And that'll bring up the next batter here. That is Mitch Olson. one's popped up. Heading to shallow left field, right where the infield meets the outfield. It'll be Colston Sen making the catch for the out. So Talon Jurgens will step up to the plate now here for Watertown. Wearing number 14. He wears number 20 when he plays on the varsity squad, and 14 here on the junior squad. Between varsity and juniors, he's 5 of 9 on his plate appearances here on Magnitude Sports, with hits to left field and center field. The closest he's gotten to right field is a pop out to the second baseman. And this one's going to be popped up. Shallow center, charging in is Kane Mathiasen, and he'll lose his hat and make the catch. Nice job there by Kane Mathiasen, and that is out number 2. Or that's actually out number 3. And Kane Mathiasen, who made the catch, will come up to bat first. So it'll be Kane Mathiasen, Ethan Dahl, and Ashton Renas. Hayden Reese on the mound for Watertown right after this. Sweet Shots is Fargo's premier golf entertainment destination. Sweet Shots will host your birthday, bachelorette party, corporate events, date nights, or a night out with friends and family. Need help with your golf game? Visit with one of Sweet Shots' PGA teaching pros. Hungry? They have a full food and beverage menu too. Try your shot in one of 60 climate-controlled hitting suites or one of 5 indoor full-swing simulators that include golf, hockey, hunting, football, soccer, and zombie dodgeball. Make the trip to 3400 James Way South in Fargo or visit sweetshots.com for much more.
Family owned and operated for many years, MTW Towing is your first call for all of your towing needs in the West Fargo, North Dakota area. We are a full-service towing company that offers fast and efficient service at affordable rates. Our professional team is always prepared to provide you the best service possible. We also accept student discounts. To learn more about us, please feel free to give us a call today at your convenience.
How does Popeye's chicken sandwich get so crunchy, juicy, and tasty? We make everything with love. Get it today and make your taste buds dance.
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
Buffalo Wild Wings win-win value lineup gives you and your friends more for less. With buy one, get one half off traditional wings every Tuesday. Buy one, get one free boneless wings every Thursday. And $3 tolls every day. Only at Buffalo Wild Wings.
All right, welcome back. Hayden Reese warming up on the mound. He's tossing him into the glove of Cole Hansen behind the plate. And around the bases here for Watertown, it's Nash Berg at first, Jackson Esplund at second, Mitch Olson is the shortstop, Talon Jurgens is at third. Ashton Rabine is in left field, Blake Davis is in right, and Marcus Pitkin is in straightaway center field. And that's how Watertown post-17 juniors will set up defensively here against the Astros of Fargo post 400, and that'll be Kane Mathiasen stepping in to lead things off here for the Astros. He'll be followed by Ethan Dahl and Ashton Renas, and that is the first 3 batters that we'll see here for the Astros. So the first pitch from Reese is on its way, and that one's going to be drilled hard towards Esplund. He'll pick it up, fire it over, and he got it there in time. 4-3 ground out into the glove of Nash Berg, and that's 1 up, 1 down here for the Astros. And now it'll be Ethan Dahl stepping up to the plate here for Fargo post 400. Take some warm-up swings here as the fans continue to filter in here. Originally 3 games. This will be the second and final game of the day. And that one comes inside for ball 1 to Ethan Dahl. Ethan Dahl is 3 for 4 lifetime on Magnitude Sports. He did not play for Fargo Post 400 on any broadcasts on Magnitude Sports last year. That doesn't mean that he didn't play last year. He just didn't play on Magnitude last year. I'll put it that way. And he'll reach for this one, and a one-hopper right back to Reese. He spins around, fires it over to Berg, and it's a 1-3 ground out for out number 2. little technical glitch with our scoreboard, but it's fixed now, so apologize for that. Outside, ball 1 here to Ashton Renas. So 2 outs, 1 ball, no strike to Ashton Renas. It was a loose cord, that's all it was. Nice grab there by Talon Jurgens, and he will not get it over to first in time. The throw's off the mark. If I was scoring, I'd put it as an error, but let's see how they do it on the scoreboard here. Let's see if the youngsters up there agree with me, and they do. Okay, awesome. So Ashton Renas is on with an error. That error will be charged to the third baseman for the throw being off the mark at first. And here's Gus Wermeyer, the batter now. 2 away, and Wermeyer, I'll see that pitch come in for a delayed called strike. Wermeyer is 3 for 3. He has the outfield cycle, a hit to left, a hit to center, and a hit to right. Reese will look over at Renas. He'll set and deliver, and it's outside. I think Reese would like to have that pitch back because it kind of left his hand before he wanted to let it go, and it swerved way to the outside for a 1-1 count. Renas getting aggressive on the leadoff there, and the pitch. He won't even look at him, and now Hansen threatens the snap throw up to first. As, like I said, Renas had an aggressive leadoff. We'll see if he gets aggressive on this one or not. And he is. Oh, yeah, I would say that's aggressive. Now, Reese will finally look over his shoulder at him, and he'll deliver the 1-2. And that bounces in. And Renas thought about taking off for second, but he will not. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Yeah, that's what we got on all of our sources. So 2-2. Hit hard. Oh, a line drive right into the glove of Nash Berg there. Nash Berg nearly off balance to make that catch. And even Ashton Renas may have been a little bit startled by that one, so he had to get towards second quickly to avoid getting smacked by that one. An aggressive leadoff benefits that time around. Line drive out will bring us to the top of the second. 1 inning complete. It is 0-0. We're back in a moment.
Do you have a teen ready for driving lessons? Don't know what they need to do or when things need to be done? If busyness keeps you from driving with them, then Gotta Go Driving School is the place to call. Jeff Weber at Gotta Go Driving School has been teaching driving lessons to all age groups since 1991. Call Jeff at Gotta Go Driving, 238-0236. Jeff will tell you to start planning ahead now. Don't wait. Got a new driver? Then it's Gotta Go Driving School. Talk to Jeff or go online at gottagodrivingschool.com.
Buying, selling, or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo, Moorhead, and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial, sales, and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success.
I believe this is Nashburg. He's 36 on the roster. He's 23 on my roster, and he's wearing 15 right now. So I think it's Nashburg. And he will drill that one towards Jungling. Jungling will pick it up and deliver a strike there to Wermeyer for the 4-3 ground out. Marcus Pitkin is the scheduled batter now. At least we think. Once again, I have 3 different jersey numbers for Pitkin, and he's not wearing one of the 3 I have. I'm not sure what the deal is here, but if I'm wrong, I apologize. Fouled off for a strike. If it is Pitkin, he's 1 for 1. On his lone at bat. This would be his second at bat ever on Magnitude Sports. Here's the 0-1. And this one drilled out towards Colston Sen. He'll fire it over and scooped up at first by Wurmeyer for the very difficult 6-3 ground out. Max Dilla, and his jersey number does match up with what I have. Max Dilla, excuse me. Max Dilla will be the next batter here for Watertown. Puts Jackson Esplund on deck. A little high for ball one. 11 pitches for Blake McCarthy now. Only 2 of them have ventured outside of the strike zone. And that one falls into the strike zone. And it's 1-1 now to Max Dilla. Two and one. That pitch. So 3 balls and 10 strikes on 13 pitches, 13 minutes into the ball game. And this one right back to McCarthy. He will take the easy throw on a couple steps to Wurmeyer. That's a 1-3 ground out, and that takes care of Watertown here in the top of the second. 5, 6, and 7 do it for the Astros. It's Newarth, Jungling, and Sen. And Newarth will face pitch number 10 from Hayden Reese when we return after this.
Doolittle's Wood-Fired Grill is an experience that ignites your senses, featuring wood-fired rotisserie cooking. Grilling meat over an open flame creates that savory wood-roasted flavor, while the rotisserie rotation results in juicy and succulent meats. Doolittle's even has an outdoor fire pit that creates a relaxing setting to wine and dine for any occasion. Visit DoolittlesRestaurants.com for a full menu or to make a reservation. Doolittle's Wood-Fired Grill, 2112 25th Street South in Fargo, or call ahead at 701-478-2200.
How does Popeye's chicken sandwich get so crunchy, juicy, and tasty? We make everything with love. Get it today and make your taste buds dance.
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
All right, welcome back. We move now to the home half of 2, and it is going to start off with Caden Newarth. He'll face pitch number 10 from Hayden Reese. 9 pitches through the first inning, 6 strikes and 3 balls.
Wayne, you won't start it off now. You won't start it off now.
And that one's hit up high to center field. And it's, I'd say that's a hit. We'll see if they agree with me on the scoreboard there. Turns out to be a double. Yes, they will be a double, yep. Bring up Calvin Jungling now. So Caden Newarth off on a leadoff double, and he'll be replaced on base by Owen Shannon. So Owen Shannon taking over the running responsibilities on second. Here's the pitch, and it's a little bit outside for a ball. Jungling 2 for 2, lifetime on Magnitude Sports. Both of his hits went to left field. And on 10 pitches, it's 3 balls and 7 strikes. Now 4 balls and 7 strikes on the 1-0 count to Jungling. And he'll deliver the 1-0, and it's down low for ball 2. Newarth will touch up on base here, and he had a healthy lead off there on that last pitch. See how far he goes this time. Not quite as far as last time. And the pitch hit well left field, and that could be Ashton Rabine's ball, and it is. He'll fly out to left. So that's out number one. Check that. Owen Shannon stays on second. Colston Sen, the batter now. And that'll miss for a ball, 1-0. Colston Sen's lone at bat on Magnitude as they ground out to second base, or a pop out to second base, excuse me. His older brother Chayton plays on the Stars, and his even older brother Kobe plays for Valley City State. Used to play for the Stars, and when he's not playing for Valley City State, he's a coach for Post 400. So a lot of Sen family tradition here in the Post 400 family. Of course, Kobe's the only one who's gotten to play in the World Series, and Chayton and Colston looking to hopefully match that at some point in their Post 400 career. 3-0 here to Colston Sen. And a strike is called, so 3-1. So 18 minutes into the game, and now Hayden Reese will toss pitch number 18. Reese will stare down Owen Shannon on second and now deliver. And this one grounded out towards Mitch Olson. He'll pick it up, fire it over. He got it there. It's out number 2. That advances Owen Shannon over to third. 6-3 on the ground out for Colston Sen, and that brings up Chase Lura now. Two away runner on third in a 0-0 ball game here in the bottom of the second. And the pitch outside. Oh, that's a strike. That's a tough strike, in my humble opinion. I'll relax a little bit because he did crack a couple of good jokes back there between games. So, or while we were waiting this morning, I should say. That one sliding, nice job there by Mitch Olson to keep that from going deep into center. But unfortunately, not a nice enough job to keep Owen Shannon from scoring. And it's an RBI single for Chase Lura. Owen Shannon will score, and the Astros are on the board. It's 1-0. 1 run on 2 hits and 1 error. And it took 20 pitches for Hayden Reese to allow his first run. And here's pitch 21 to Gavin Jiskra, who lines one to left, and that one will be in the glove of Ashton Rabine, and that will strand one on base, and that wraps up inning number 2. Bottom of the order in the top of the third for Watertown. It's Esplin, Rabine, and Hansen, 8, 7, 8, 9. McCarthy with pitch 15 after this.
Santana Concrete LLC in Barnesville comes highly recommended from their customers. But don't take our word for it, take theirs. Dan states that the team is
polite, friendly, and efficient.
Lee tells us that
quality work for a fair price is hard to find.
Here's Mike from Post 400 Baseball.
Santana Concrete did a wonderful job laying the concrete foundation for our new press box.
And Jasmine shares
they do amazing work.
Check them out by searching Santana Concrete LLC on Facebook or call 218-790-6560.
Tonight, I'll be eating chicken tikka masala with garlic naan. Cheers.
I win again. Patrick.
That's Sir Patrick.
Ooh, sir.
Tonight, I'll be eating roasted cauliflower tacos with spicy chipotle sauce. Thank you.
Oh! Yeah! I wasn't ready!
You want cheese to go with that wine?
All right, welcome back. It's Jackson Esplin now, top of the third. 1-0 lead for the Stars. They scored that at the bottom of the second. Owen Shannon 1, and Watertown Post 17 Juniors 0. And that's a nice hit ball. That'll find its way into center field. Kane Mathiasen will scoop it up, and that'll hold Esplin to a single. So a base hit there for Esplin, and not a bad start for Watertown here in the top of the third. And Ashton Rabine. I want to say thanks to one of the Watertown coaches, as I've been struggling with Ashton's name here the last couple days, and I'm like, how is it said? Just tell me, just tell me. And he told me, and I'm like, sweet. So Ashton Rabine. Pickoff attempt is close, but he's safe. Once again, it's Esplin, the runner on first for Watertown. 22 minutes into the game. McCarthy, 15 pitches, 3 balls and 12 strikes. Once again, a strike is anything that's not a ball except for a hit by a pitch. That'd be going to the books as a ball. And speaking of being hit, not necessarily by a pitch, but hit by a ball, and Esplin will reach second on that play. Give him credit for a stolen base on that. Still no pitches to Rabine here. Rabine is batter 8. Cole Hansen on deck is batter 9. Then we'd flip it to back to the top of the order if we can get that far. Pitch is outside, and it's ball 1 to Ashton Rabine. And a 2-hopper. It's picked up there by Colston Sen. Over to first, back over to third. Oh, and that one's going to escape. And now Esplin's coming home, and now he'll change his mind and come back to third. And that will allow Rabine to scoot up to second base. And they will indeed charge that as an error. So second and third for Watertown in a 1-0 game. Nobody out, and the batter's Cole Hansen. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Cole Hansen, 2 for 4. Ground out to second, ground out to short, and an infield hit on off a bunt. And then he got a hit to left field on his 4 at-bats here on Magnitude Sports. And now he's going to left field again, just over a leap in Ashton Renas at third. That will score Esplin from third. Rounding third from second was Rabine. He will score, and Watertown takes a 2-1 lead as Cole Hansen strolls into third. So it'll be an RBI. Well, they're going to charge an error to that. I would do a hit and an error, but if I was the one in charge of that scoreboard out there, but we'll just go with the error, I guess. And it will be Blake Davis, top of the order here for Watertown, who now leads 2-1. Two to one, top of the third. Nobody out. Runner on third is Cole Hansen. Blake Davis is the batter. He's 0 for 1. He struck out looking last time he was at the plate. McCarthy falls. Junglin picks it up. Got it over there and bailed McCarthy out. The run will score, and there's 1 out. They'll trade the out for the run, and it's now 3-1 here in the top of the third. So Blake Davis will get an RBI ground out on that play. And that will bring up Mitch Olson now. 0 for 1 with a pop out to the third baseman last time he was at the plate. The pitch is in for a strike. Nice job there by McCarthy. So he got the curveball right over the inner edge of the plate. And the 0-1 windup and delivery. That one's fouled away for strike number 2. Coming up Monday, high school softball for you here on Magnitude Sports. It's the Barnesville Trojans and the Lake Park Audubon Raiders. And some Stars fans were thinking that was strike 3, but the umpire's not going to agree with that. 1-2. Debut in high school baseball on Tuesday. It's a doubleheader between the DGF Rebels and the Hawley Nuggets. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That one will be 2-2. And then we'll see Hawley again on Thursday in a doubleheader on the road against the Barnesville Trojans. Friday, we travel to Park Rapids as the Panthers will host the Barnesville Trojans in high school softball. And then Saturday is the debut of Dakota Fusion as they take on Med City. 7 o'clock kick for that one from Jim Gutta Stadium in Moorhead. Saturday, we'll also have either an Astros game or a Stars game. We are still working out the kinks on that one. Direct right over to first there for Wurremeyer. He'll step on the bag for out number 2. So a direct ground out for Mitch Olson. The Stars travel down to Aberdeen on Saturday for a doubleheader that starts at 1 o'clock. The Astros play here at Starry Bank Field in a game against the Lisbon Broncos. We'll have one for sure, maybe both of those games on Magnitude for you. Pop out to first. That takes care of the top of the third. It'll be Kane Mathiasen, Ethan Dahl, and Ashton Reed at the top of the order. Batters 1, 2, and 3. Hayden Reese with pitch 22 after this on Magnitude.
Now batting, number 5.
Nice seats. $50 though?
Hey, this dude got his seat for only $20 on Game Time.
Whoa.
Game Time tracks ticket prices in real time and finds you all the best last-minute deals, so you can get tickets for up to 60% off.
60% off?
Mystical ballpark voice?
Yeah.
That guy freaks me out.
Download Game Time now. Come on, do it.
Why do I choose to work here? It's the people. It's the feeling that you get when you've been gone for a weekend and everybody's genuinely happy to see you and you're so happy to see them too.
They are wonderful. The staff is wonderful. They are so friendly. They're so happy all the time.
It's a family. It's just that overall culture that we have. It's a great culture and I'm very lucky to be a part of it.
Your full life happens here at Touchmark.
Sweet Shots is Fargo's premier golf entertainment destination. Sweet Shots will host your birthday, bachelorette party, corporate events, date nights, or a night out with friends and family. Need help with your golf game? Visit with one of Sweet Shots' PGA teaching pros. Hungry? They have a full food and beverage menu too. Try your shot in one of 60 climate control hitting suites or one of 5 indoor full swing simulators that include golf, hockey, hunting, football, soccer, and zombie dodgeball. Make the trip to 3400 James Way South in Fargo or visit Sweet Shots. All right, welcome back. Bottom of the third, it's Kane Mathiasen. Grounded out to second last time he's at the plate. Now he's going to go to right field for a base hit. It's going to be a single. And Mathiasen's on with the first pitch of the bottom of the third. And that's a good start, especially when your team's trailing by 2. It's the 3-1 in favor of Watertown here in the top or the bottom of the third. Astros scoring 1 in the bottom of the second. Watertown getting all 3 of theirs in the top of the third. 3 runs on 2 hits and 2 Astros errors for Watertown. Astros 1 run on 3 hits and 1 Watertown error. That's where we sit right now. Astros have stranded 2 on base. Watertown have stranded nobody on base up to this point in the contest. Strike 1 here to Ethan Dahl. He's 0 for 1. Grounded out on a 1-3. And now a rundown here between first and second, and the ball is dropped, so Mathiasen gets back to first safely here. Maybe a little bit of a lucky break there for the Astros on that one. Pick-off attempt. Tyson back in time, no problem. Oh, and 1 to Dahl, and he'll foul this one back, and it's 0-2. Gus Weremeyer will dig that one out. And I think it fell all the way through the net this time. That doesn't happen all the time, but it does happen occasionally. And so there's a free baseball lying underneath the home plate grandstand there. There is a way to get underneath there, but it's through secret tunnels, and I'm not going to tell you where those secret tunnels are at. 0-2 here to Ethan Dahl. And duck down there. "33 minutes into this one in the bottom of the third, so averaging about 11 minutes an inning. This one hit hard into the gap between short and third into left field. It's good for a single that pushes Mathiasen up to second. And now Ashton Renas reached base on an error last time he was at the plate. That error was charged to the third baseman. And now the tying run is on base here for Renas with nobody out. You could potentially look for a bunt here, but not on that particular pitch. He'll come up high and out for a ball, 1-0. And they will try a play at second, but that play kind of fell apart. So Renas now, after seeing one pitch and one pickoff attempt, we'll see if he continues to bat or squares up here. He will continue to bat, and he takes it up high for a ball. And Renas with a good set of 20/20 vision there to make sure that one was up a little bit high. Was just barely up high enough to be a ball. Could have been called a strike had it been a hair lower. And Watertown not really set up. It feels like they're not set up for a pickoff attempt at second when Reese turns around and tries to pick off Mathiasen. It's just an easy bat for Mathiasen. Long stare down at Mathiasen, and now time is called by Renas. Serena's calling time as his teammate Mathiasen's getting stared down by Reese and relieves the tension a little bit there. And that pitch is up high for a ball. That's a version of teamwork that you probably wouldn't notice unless I brought it up to you. But that's more than likely the reason Renas called time. And a strike is thrown there, and it's 3-1. So there will be no bunting for sure now, as Renas will look to take a potential ball four here. And that one is going to be outside, and that will load the bases for Gus Weremeyer. So Mathiasen on third, Ethan Dahl on second, Ashton Renas on first. That's the faces on the bases for the Astros. And it's too bad our good buddy Eric Tianson didn't copyright that phrase. Otherwise, I'd owe him a lot of money right now. Wurmeyer, last time he was at the plate, he lasered one right to Nash Berg at first base for an out. There's the windup and the pitch to Wurmeyer. Outside edge for a ball. I don't know, the pitch was right on that same outside edge on the opposite side of the plate, and it was called a ball, and now it's called a strike. So there you go. Little check swing, and it's a little hopper. And at home, it's a force out, and up to first. And back home, a run scores, and now a run down between third and second. Safe at second. So one out, another out, and another one called safe, and they're going to get together and talk about it. And I'm wondering about the play at first. I think that the runner at first was potentially safe, and I'm wondering if that's what they're talking about. They got all the other calls right, but I'm questioning the call at first base. Okay, well, whatever they decided. And now here comes the coach, and he's going to have some words with the home plate umpire, and I'm wondering if he's thinking the same thing that I am. It's at least 3-2. I can say that for sure. Even though they haven't put the run up on the scoreboard yet, it is 3-2. Kane Mathiasen's out at home. Ethan Dahl is safe at home. Gus Wurmeyer was called out at first. That's the one I disagree with. And now Ashton Renas is up at second. So 2 outs, and it's a 3-2 ball game. So Wurmeyer officially goes into the books as a ground out. Or no. That's a hard one. Because they got the out at home, and then they threw it up and got him out at first. So I guess that could be like a 1-2-3 ground out. So it's Caden Newhart, the batter now, and now they got that all sorted out. It's no balls and 2 strikes. He doubled into center field last time he was at the plate. And a drop third strike, and he'll be thrown out, and now Strand Renas on base. So the drop third strike ends the inning. Renas stranded on base. It'll be Nash Berg, Marcus Picken, and Max Dilla. The middle of the order, batters 4, 5, and 6. Blake McCarthy with pitch 27 right after this.
Why do I choose to work here? It's the people. It's the feeling that you get when you've been gone for a weekend and everybody's genuinely happy to see you and you're so happy to see them too.
They are wonderful. The staff is wonderful. They are so friendly. They're so happy all the time.
It's a family. It's just that overall culture that we have. It's a great culture, and I'm very lucky to be a part of it.
Your full life happens here at Touchmark.
Sweet Shots is Fargo's premier golf entertainment destination. Sweet Shots will host your birthday, bachelorette party, corporate events, date nights, or a night out with friends and family. Need help with your golf game? Visit with one of Sweet Shots' PGA teaching pros. Hungry? They have a full food and beverage menu too. Try your shot in one of 60 climate control hitting suites or one of 5 indoor full swing simulators that include golf, hockey, hunting, football, soccer, and zombie dodgeball. Make the trip to 3400 James Way South in Fargo or visit sweetshots.com for much more.
Family owned and operated for many years, MTW Towing is your first call for all of your towing needs in the West Fargo, North Dakota area. We are a full-service towing company that offers fast and efficient service at affordable rates. Our professional team is always prepared to provide you the best service possible. We also accept student discounts. To learn more about us, please feel free to give us a call today at...
All right, welcome back. Nash Bird, Marcus Pickett, and Max Dilla will be the three batters that we see this inning. Nash Bird 0 for 1, grounded out on a 4-3 to second base last time he was at the plate. Time is called, and not sure why, but it was called, and now we're back to action. So he was waving at either us or the other press box. I think he knows which press box to send messages to, but want to know the count here to Nash Bird. Once again, he grounded out to second last time he was at the plate, and now it's 2-0. Broadcast coverage brought to you by our friends at MTW Towing in West Fargo and our buddy Jeff Weber at Gotta Go Driving School in Fargo. Goldmark Commercial Real Estate, Tommy's Express Car Wash, bringing you your strikeouts and home runs. Doolittle's, Santana Concrete, Popeyes, Buffalo Wild Wings, Touchmark, Sweet Shots in Fargo. So if you have a chance to visit one of those businesses, make sure you say thank you for supporting Fargo Post 400 baseball this spring and summer here on Magnitude Sports. And a strike is called. 2-1. Actually, yeah, 3-1. That was a pitch behind. Fouls this one behind the plate, and now it's a full count at 3-2. Wind up in the payoff pitch. He didn't catch the edge, and he'll walk him. Berg grounds out, now walks. Now Marcus Pitkin grounded out on a tough grounder towards Colston Sennett, shortstop last time he was at the plate. 6-3 was successful, however. As a result, he's 0 for 1. Astros get one back in the bottom of the third, but they still trail by 1-3-2 here. And looking to get out of this inning, keeping the score where it's at. One ball, no strike here to Marcus Pitkin. He grounded out on a ground out to short. 6-3. And up to first. And it goes into right field, and that will allow Berg to get up to second. And they will probably charge an error, and they should, and they do. So the pitch came across as a strike. It's 1-1. Error charged to the catcher on the throw up to first. 2-1 now. Ball, strike, ball in that order on the 3 pitches so far here to Marcus Pitkin. Once again, he grounded out to short on a 6-3 last time he was at the plate. Berg with a nice lead off and a fly ball to center field. Well, not quite center field. Looked like it didn't go as deep as I thought it was going to go. But Calvin Jungling, the second baseman, will make the out. And that'll be out number 1 of the inning. And we'll bring up Max Dilla. Dilla grounded out right back to McCarthy on a 1-3 last time he was at the plate. And the pitch is in. Oh, did he call the strike? Really? I mean, I know that Post 400's pitching and everything, and the Astros fans want to see strikes, but I just don't think that was a strike. I've seen better pitches than that one on the inside edge that were called balls. Let's put it that way. 1-1 the count here to Dilla. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. We'll see if he goes to the inside again. That seems what. No, he's going to go high and out this time. Maybe trying to get him to chase. But he jammed him up for that last strike. And that seems to be working against Dilla here. We'll see if he jams him up again on the inside. And he does. And he'll foul it off as a result. Two apiece here on the count. As McCarthy leans in. Take a quick glance at second and deliver. That one fouled straight back. Count will remain right where it's at 2-2. That one's popped up. That one's going to shallow right center, and a nice grab by Calvin Jungling for the out. That's out number 2, and Nashberg will stay right where he's at. And Jackson Esplin will try his luck now against Blake McCarthy. He has had good luck so far. 1-for-1 with a single in the center field last time he was at the plate. Outside, ball 1. Ashton Rabine is the batter on deck if Esplin can reach base without him or his teammate Berg getting an out. And that one ripped towards left, going deep, turning around is Jiskra. It's over his head for a base hit. And rounding third is Nash Berg. He'll come in and score. It's an RBI double for Jackson Esplin out into left field. And that will double the lead here for Watertown as they take a 4-2 advantage here in the top of the 4th with 2 away. And Ashton Rabine, who reached on an error last time he was at the plate, will step up and try his luck against Blake McCarthy now. Nice hit there by Esplin. And another nice hit here from Rabine. This one will get in front of Jiskra. Rounding third is Esplin, and he will slide in. Ashton Renas will make sure that Rabine doesn't go beyond first. So it's an RBI single for Rabine on back-to-back hits to left field for Watertown. 5-2 our score now. Both teams with 4 hits. And a strike is called here. That one pops up. Newarth will find it. Rabine will move to second. 1 ball, 1 strike to Cole Hansen. This one foul down the third baseline. Went a hair early on the swing, otherwise he probably would have been safe. Or probably would have been fair is what I meant to say. And that one is caught by Jiskra in left field. So Strand Rabine on second on the fly out to left as Gavin Jiskra has been busy here in the top of the 4th. But they get out of the inning. They trail 5-2. We'll see if they can get some of those back when they return after this.
Do you have a teen ready for driving lessons? Don't know what they need to do or when things need to be done? If busyness keeps you from driving with them, then Gotta Go Driving School is the place to call. Jeff Weber at Gotta Go Driving School has been teaching driving lessons to all age groups since 1991. Call Jeff at Gotta Go Driving, 238-0236. Jeff will tell you to start planning ahead now. Don't wait. Got a new driver? Then it's Gotta Go Driving School. Talk to Jeff or go online at gottagodrivingschool.com.
Buying, selling, or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo, Moorhead, and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial sales and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success.
How does Popeye's chicken sandwich get so crunchy, juicy, and tasty? We make everything with love. Get it today and make your taste buds dance.
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
Hey, welcome back. 6, 7, and 8 for the Astros. They find themselves down by 3 right now. 5-2 is Watertown tacks on 2 more in the top of the 4th to go along with their 3 in the top of the 3rd. And now the Astros have some work to do. Pitch 37 for Hayden Reese here. And he delivers what I think is a strike, and it is. The 0-1 pitch. Hit on towards third, 1 bouncer. Jurgens picks it up, fires it across the diamond, and he's out. 5-3 ground out as Berg was able to successfully scoop it and control it. At least according to the umpire over there, who had a better look at it than I did, supposedly. And now it's Colston Sen. 0 for 1, ground out to the shortstop on his lone trip to the plate so far today. That pitch will miss everything. Ball 1. Now miss outside, ball 2. Didn't miss everything, but it missed the strike zone, unlike his previous pitch, and it's 2-0. 40 pitches now for Reese, 25 strikes, 15 balls. Still a good split there. Fouled away, and now he can collect his 26th strike of the day. Colston Sen is the batter, if I haven't said that already. And that is a ball. And it's 3-1 with 1 out. Now it'll skip through, and that will allow Sen to reach base on a walk. And it'll bring up Chase Lura. Put Gavin Jiskra into the on-deck circle. 1 away. Still, let's see here, just double checking. Everybody in their same spots for Watertown defensively as when they started the game. That one just drifted foul. The wind going the opposite direction. You would have thought the wind would help that one stay fair, but it drifted foul by about 3 feet or so. Reese will look over at first and deliver. And it's outside behind Chase Lura, and now the throw up to second is off the mark. The shortstop, Mitch Olson, was there to prevent it from going into center field, and that's an easy stolen base for Colston Sen. The pitch came across as a ball. It's 1-1. And that one's lifted up to left field. Ashton Rabine is tracking it, and he makes the catch for out number 2. Gavin Driska now. He also flied out to Rabine his last time at the plate. He'll face pitch 47 as we're 57 minutes into this ball game now. That puts Kane Mathiasen on deck, and he represents the top of the order. But with 2 away, we'll only see him if Jisker can reach base. And the pitch. Swung on, fouled off. The right side of the batter's box for strike 1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Broadcast coverage brought to you by your friends at Touchmark, along with Sweet Shots in Fargo and MTW Towing in West Fargo. And Gotta Go Driving School, our friend Jeff Weber. Give him a call if you have a new driver in your family and you want to relieve some of the stress of studying for exams and doing driving road tests. Jeff Weber can handle that aspect of it for you. GottaGoDrivingSchool.com is the website to learn more about it. 1-2, and that one's a hit into center field. Colston Sen's gonna round, and now he's gonna be caught in a rundown between third and home. Sen racing back to third, and he'll get tagged out in the head, and that'll be an out. So Colston Sen thought about it and got trapped and got caught. And that will end the inning. Driscoll will reach on a base hit. And Colston Sen tagged out between third and home. 5-2-5 on the tag out. And that brings up Blake Davis, Mitch Olson, and Talon Jurgens at the top of the order. If McCarthy stays on the mound, it looks like he will be pitch 50 when he returns.
Doolittle's Wood-Fired Grill is an experience that ignites your senses, featuring wood-fired rotisserie cooking. Grilling meat over an open flame creates that savory wood-roasted flavor, while the rotisserie rotation results in juicy and succulent meats. Doolittle's even has an outdoor fire pit that creates a relaxing setting to wine and dine for any occasion. Visit DoolittlesRestaurants.com for a full menu or to make a reservation. Doolittle's Wood-Fired Grill, 2112 25th Street South in Fargo, or call ahead at 701-478-2200.
Santana Concrete LLC in Barnesville comes highly recommended from their customers. But don't take our word for it, take theirs. Dan states that the team is
polite, friendly, and efficient.
Lee tells us that
quality work for a fair price is hard to find.
Here's Mike from Post 400 Baseball.
Santana Concrete did a wonderful job laying the concrete foundation for our new press box.
And Jasmine shares
they do amazing work.
Check them out by searching Santana Concrete LLC on Facebook or call 218-790-6560.
Buffalo Wild Wings win-win value lineup gives you and your friends more for less. With buy one, get one half off traditional wings every Tuesday. Buy one, get one free boneless wings every Thursday. And $3 tolls every day. Only at Buffalo Wild Wings.
All right, board complete here at the 1 hour mark of the ball game. Starting Bank Field, and the Watertown Juniors have a 5-2 lead over the Post 400 Astros here on Magnitude Sports. Right now, the umpire talking to the home plate umpire is talking to the Watertown coach. It looks like he's asking some questions about the lineup. I don't know if they're going to be making any changes or not here, but that's the short delay in the action here. Once again, broadcast coverage brought to you by B-Dubs and Popeyes, Santana Concrete, Doolittle's Wood-Fired Grill, Tommy's Express Car Wash, bringing you your strikeouts and home runs today. Goldmark Commercial Real Estate, Gotta Go Driving School, MTW Towing in West Fargo, Sweet Shots, and Touchmark. Coming up tomorrow here on Magnitude Sports, we have high school softball for you as a 4 p.m. first pitch in a single game between the Barnesville Trojans and the Lake Park Audubon Raiders. And then Tuesday, we'll debut our high school baseball portion of the schedule as the Dilworth Glendon Felton Rebels will host a doubleheader against the Holly Nuggets. We'll see the Nuggets again on Thursday in a doubleheader as they travel to Barnesville to take on the Trojans. That's what's coming up here on Magnitude Sports. This one popped up, and it may hit the roof of our press box. It may not, and it'll go over to the may not side of that statement. Fouled away for strike one. It's Blake Davis at the plate. He's 0 for 2. Struck out, and then he also grounded out on his 2 trips to the plate already. Looks like we might have some sprinkles hitting the Starring Bank Field Stadium here. And it's 0-2. As the window I'm looking out of has some diagonally shaped water droplets on it now. That's the reason why I suspect that. 0-2 the count. Swing and a miss, and he got him. That is a Tommy's Express strikeout. It is the second of the game here on the Tommy's Express strikeout counter. And now Blake McCarthy will try and get his third against an 0 for 2 Mitch Olson. Fly out to the third baseman, direct ground out to first. That one's fouled away for strike one. This one, just over the glove of McCarthy and picked up there by Colston Sen, but he will not make the play as I think he may have dropped the ball. I looked down for a second. Should be a base hit. I don't think that's an error, and they will indeed charge it as a hit. Had Blake McCarthy been about 1 inch taller, maybe even a ½ inch taller, that would have been out number 2 instead of a base hit. He just snuck it over his outstretched glove. Throw up to second, and he'll head first for the stolen base. All right, some defensive changes here for the Astros. I think I got them all figured out. We'll go over them here in just a moment. 1 ball and 2 strikes is the count. I think it's 2-2 now with that pitch. Yeah, it is. Talon Jurgens is the batter. So Blake McCarthy is still on the mound. This is pitch 59 for him. And that's about the only change. Drisker in left, Kay Mathiasen in center, and Blake McCarthy on the mound are the only 3 remaining in their original positions from the start of the game. We got Caleb Blanchett behind the plate catching now. That one's popped up and just over our press box here. Joe Gould's playing first. Josh Tendesky's playing second. Colston Sen is at shortstop. Jack Gould is at third. And Eli Claus is playing right field now, and that's your defensive changes as Talon Jurgens will walk. Josh Tandesky, one of the newest drivers on the Post 400 squad. I don't know if he drove to today's game, but as of yesterday, he was 1 for 1 for not getting into a car accident. So it's his third day of having his license. He drove here once. His dad gave him a ride one of the other days, and I'm not sure what the verdict is for today, if he drove himself or if he got a ride here. But I know he's at least 1 for 1 for not getting into any car accidents, and that may or may not be thanks to our friend Jeff Weber at Gotta Go Driving School. So even if he didn't have anything to do with that, it was a nice segue to a sponsor plug there. So swing and a miss for a strike. One and two the count. Two runners on. Mitch Olson on second. Talon Jurgens on first. Nash Berg, the batter. He's 0 for 1 with a ground out and a walk, and he'll reach for this one, and he'll find himself a base hit. And that will load the bases as Jiska gets there in time to hold Berg to a single. And now the bases are loaded for Marcus Pitkin. So McCarthy on 65 pitches, 44 of them have found the strike zone up to this point. One away with the bases loaded, an hour and 8 minutes into the ball game now here as McCarthy gets ready for pitch 66. And this one will be a bouncer that goes foul towards third, and it's strike one. Swing and a miss for strike two on a pitch that may have been a ball had he not taken the swing at it. Might be one that Pitkin would like to have back, but what's done is done. 0-2. And this one, two bouncer to third. He'll step on the bag, fired across, and he got it! It is a 5-3 double play. And that will prevent the run from scoring. It remains 5-2 on the 5-3 double play. And we'll go now to the bottom of the fifth. 5-2 your score. We'll be back after this here on Magnitude Sports.
Santana Concrete LLC in Barnesville comes highly recommended from their customers. But don't take our word for it, take theirs. Dan states that the team is
polite, friendly, and efficient.
Lee tells us that
quality work for a fair price is hard to find.
Here's Mike from Post 400 Baseball.
Santana Concrete did a wonderful job laying the concrete foundation for our new press box.
And Jasmine shares
they do amazing work.
Check them out by searching Santana Concrete LLC on Facebook or call 218-790-6560.
Tonight, I'll be eating chicken tikka masala with garlic naan. Cheers.
I win again. Patrick.
That's Sir Patrick.
Ooh, sir.
Tonight, I'll be eating roasted cauliflower tacos with spicy chipotle sauce. Thank you.
Oh! Yeah! I wasn't ready!
You want cheese to go with that wine?
Now batting, number 5.
Nice seats. $50 though?
Hey, this dude got his seat for only $20 on Game Time.
Whoa.
Game Time tracks ticket prices in real time and finds you all the best last-minute deals, so you can get tickets for up to 60% off.
60% off?
Mystical ballpark voice?
Yeah.
That guy freaks me out.
Download Game Time now. Come on, do it.
All right, welcome back. This is Kane Mathiasen. We return to the top of the order here for the Astros. Mathiasen lifts it up, foul territory, out of play, strike one. Mathiasen 1 for 2, grounded out to second on a 4-3, and last time he was at the plate, he would single out into right field. Hour and 11 minutes into the ball game. That last pitch that was fouled off by Mathiasen was pitch number 50 for Hayden Reese. 18 balls and 32 strikes. So 49 pitches to go through the lineup twice for the Astros for Hayden Reese. Pitch 51, hit out towards Esplin, and he'll pick it up and deliver it for a 4-3 ground out, and that's out number 1. That'll bring up Ethan Dahl, 1 for 2. Ground out right back to the pitcher, and he singled over the head of the shortstop last time he was at the plate. The Astros have 8 outs to work with, and they need at least 3 runs here to keep this game going beyond the 7th. Did I say 8 runs? If I did, I meant to say 3 runs, but I don't know. Whatever I said, it was either right or wrong. We'll go with that. 8 outs. 8 out. They need 3 runs and 8 outs. There we go. That's where I think I mentally had a lapse there. It's actually not Ethan Dahl. It's Eli Claus, the batter now. This is Jack Gould, and it is. It's his first trip to the plate here in this game. He takes the spot of Ashton Renas in the number 3 spot. Take ball 2. 2-0 now here to Jack Gould. It'll be Joe Gould on deck. He'll fill in the number 4 spot in place of Gus Wermeyer. And there's a strike. Swing and a miss. Jammed him up inside, and the swing went over the top of the pitch. That pulls the count to 2-2. Outside behind him, 3-2, full count. 61 pitches for Reese now, who remains on the mound. Based on his pitch number, I'd say he'd pitch this one and maybe the 6, and then depending on what the score is at that point, they might pull him. And he strikes him out. Yes, he does. Strikes him out on a full count. Goes down swinging. And now Joe Gould will step up to the plate here for the Astros. 0 for 3 lifetime on Magnitude Sports. He's going to look to break that here. 1 hour and 15. Reached base on an error twice. Grounded out to second. On his plate appearances here on Magnitude Sports. And that one's up high. Ball 1. Keeping a close look at Joe's hands on his bat, just to see if he has any sort of technique like he does when he's pitching. When Joe pitches, he'll throw the ball, and then when the catcher throws it back, he catches it with his glove on his, I believe it's his left hand. And then he switches the glove to his right hand and throws with his left hand. So he throws and catches with the same hand. and he switches his glove from hand to hand on every pitch when he gets it back from the catcher just before he throws the next pitch. But no such strategy with batting here. That'd be kind of fun to see if he did have a strategy like that with the bat. He'll walk, and now Caden Newarth is a scheduled batter, but it looks like it might be Christensen, I think, number 6. No, Caleb Blanchett. And we'll have a visit to the mound now. Right now, Hayden Reese, I have him down for 66 tosses. And it looks like Reese will stay on the mound. This visit to the mound brought to you by the Marsh McLennan Agency of Fargo. You can visit them at marshmma.com. Learn more about the services that they can provide for you here in the Fargo, Moorhead, and surrounding area. Caleb Blanchett, 2 for 4 lifetime at Magnitude Sports. A ground out, a pop out to second, and 2 hits to right field. On his 4 trips to the plate on Magnitude, this will be trip number 5, and he'll face pitch number 67 at the 1 hour 17 minute mark. Pitch 67, no, that would have been 77 minutes into the game. If I do the mental math right on the time there. 1 ball, no strike to Blanchett. And that one's high for ball 2. Josh Tandeschi is the batter on deck if Blanchett can reach base with 2 away. Once again, Eli Claus on third, Joe Gould on first. Catch the edge, strike 1, 2, 3 and 1. 3 balls and a strike. .32 balls and 38 strikes on 70, and this is pitch 71, and that's fouled away for strike 39. And it's a full count now at 3 and 2.
Come on, Caleb.
So Blanchett will either have to get a hit or continue to fight off these pitches. And he'll get it up high for a walk, and that'll load the bases here for Josh Tandeschi, the new driver. And now we'll see if he can drive a base hit to score a couple of runs here and get these Stars within striking distance. Up high for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 lifetime on Magnitude Sports. His lone at bat resulted in a ground out to second. Outside ball 2. Throw up to third. Claus is safe. Caleb Blanchett first. Joe Gould second. Eli Claus third are the faces on the bases for the Astros here in the bottom of the 5th with 2 away, and pitch 75 for Reese coming up. Up high, ball 3. 3 balls and no strikes to Tandeschi, and he might get a RBI here if another ball is thrown. He will not be swinging at this one unless coach has instructed him differently. And Reese will cash in the free strike that seemed to be below the knees of Tandeschi, but maybe not. 3-1. Oh, 3-2. Mimicking the words of Claus on third. If you didn't catch that, then you might want to rewind and listen again. Runners go. That one fouled away, and he'll earn himself another pitch. So after a 3-0 count, Reese comes back with 2 questionable strikes, 1 below the knees and 1 on the outside edge. And then he fouls this one away. So this is pitch number 7 of the at-bat. Outside ball 4, and that'll bring in a free run here for the Astros. That will score Eli Claus on the bases loaded walk. And Colston Sen is the batter now. And we'll have a courtesy runner on second for Blanchett. They'll put a little bit more speed out onto this on second with Mason Klein. Fouled off by Sen. He's 0 for 1 with a ground out to short, and he was walked last time he was at the plate. Now he's down in the count 0-1. 5-3, the base hit could tie the game up. Inside, ball 1. And he's going to drive that one to short. Toss to second, and that's all they needed. Force out. We'll leave 3 stranded on base, and we will go now to the top of the 6th inning. Fielder's choice for Sen, and they force out at second, and that will bring us now to the top of the 6th. We're back with that after this.
I kind of wonder where to even begin about what I love about Touchmark. It's everything. It's the time with the residents. It's my team. I work with wonderful individuals every single day. I love the people, and my job is to connect with them. And that's a pretty great job to have, that you get to make genuine, real connections with our residents and our team members. It's just the overall community. That is Touchmark. That's what I love.
Your full life happens here at Touchmark.
Sweet Shots is Fargo's premier golf entertainment destination. Sweet Shots will host your birthday, bachelorette party, corporate events, date nights, or a night out with friends and family. Need help with your golf game? Visit with one of Sweet Shots' PGA teaching pros. Hungry? They have a full food and beverage menu too. Try your shot in one of 60 climate control hitting suites or one of 5 indoor full swing simulators that include golf, hockey, hunting, football, soccer, and zombie dodgeball. Make the trip to 3400 James Way South in Fargo or visit sweetshots.com for much more.
Family owned and operated for many years, MTW Towing is your first call for all of your towing needs in the West Fargo, North Dakota area. We are a full-service towing company that offers fast and efficient service at affordable rates. Our professional team is always prepared to provide you the best service possible. We also accept student discounts. To learn more about us, please feel free to give us a call today at your convenience.
All right, welcome back. New pitcher on the mound here for the Astros is Gavin Driska. And his first pitch is in for strike 1. A swing and a miss by Max Dilla. So Blake McCarthy, 68 pitches, 47 strikes, 21 balls, allowed 5 runs on 5 hits, stranded 3 runners on base for Watertown. And that means we have a new left fielder, and that's Owen Shannon. One ball and 2 strikes now. Here to Max Dilla, who's 0 for 2 with a ground out to the pitcher and a pop out to the second baseman. And that one's outside and misses for a ball, and it's 2-2. Fouled away, and it'll remain 2-2. Astros scoring 1 in the second, 1 in the third, 1 in the fifth. None in the first or fourth. And they are in a manageable position here as long as they can get the bats going in the bottom of the 6 and make sure that they can get their defense to make sure the score stays the same here in the top of the 6. We're at 1 hour and 25 minutes into the ball game as the last 2 pitches have been fouled away and remain tied up at 2-2 here for the last 2 pitches. Driscoll set, and now he'll step off. Astros have stranded 7 on base. Watertown has stranded 3 on base so far. Hard hit left, picked up Jack Gould, fires over to Joe Gould, and it's the Gould-to-Gould connection to revive the mock-to-mock connection that we used to have. And now it's the Gould-to-Gould connection. And it's a 5-3 ground out. Jackson Esplin now. 2 for 2 with a single to center and a double to left. Swing and a miss. He may have tapped it. It's going to go in the books as a strike either way. Yeah, 1-1. And a strike called there. 0-2. And he'll chop this one right back to Jiskra. He'll pick it up, fire it over to Gould, and it's a 1-3 ground out. I'll bring up Ashton Rabine with 2 away now. 1 hour and 27 minutes into the ball game. Jiskra now on 10 pitches, has 8 strikes and 2 balls. And has retired 2 batters here in the top of the 6th. Can he get the 3rd and make it a 1-2-3 inning? Ball 1, as that one will skip away from Rabine, who's 1 for 2. Reached on an error that was charged to the third baseman earlier in the game, and then last time he was up, he'd single to left field. And the 1-0 will miss outside, and it's now 2-0. And he may have caught a piece of that. Either way, it's a strike. 2-1. Jiskra was going to see if Rabine would chase for that second strike, and he did not. And it's now 3-1. And now he's going to go right down the middle, but elevated it a little bit high, and it's a walk. Cole Hansen will be the batter now, 0 for 2. Reached on an error and flied out to left field last time he was at the plate. And it was Gavin Jiskra, who's now the pitcher, who was responsible for that out in left field last time Hansen was at the plate. So now we'll see if Jiskra can take care of business with Hansen as a pitcher instead of a left fielder. Fouled off for strike 1, and not a bad start. 0-1 here. We'll see if Jiskra can keep it going. Ashton Rabine is the runner on first as we reach the 1 hour and 30-minute mark of the ball game. Stars game lasted 1 hour 45. This one on pace to end in about that same time frame, maybe a little bit longer, depending on how quick these innings go. Maybe a little bit shorter. Outside, ball 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs. Runner on first is Rabine. On deck is Blake Davis, top of the order. Hansen representing batter 9 in the lineup. And a nice grab there by Jiskra. And he will take care of business with Hansen as a pitcher in the form of a 1-3 ground out for out number 3. They strand 1 on base, and we go to the bottom of the 6th with batters 8, 9, and 1. Lura, Jiskra, and Mathiasen are the scheduled batters. Likely will have some changes to that lineup when we return after this. Here on Magnitude.
Do you have a teen ready for driving lessons? Don't know what they need to do or when things need to be done? If busyness keeps you from driving with them, then Gotta Go Driving School is the place to call. Jeff Weber at Gotta Go Driving School has been teaching driving lessons to all age groups since 1991. Call Jeff at Gotta Go Driving, 238-0236. Jeff will tell you to start planning ahead now. Don't wait. Got a new driver? Then it's Gotta Go Driving School. Talk to Jeff or go online at gottagodrivingschool.com.
Buying, selling, or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo, Moorhead, and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial, sales, and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success.
How does Popeye's chicken sandwich get so crunchy, juicy, and tasty? We make everything with love. Get it today and make your taste buds dance.
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
All right, welcome back. Jackson Mogg is the new picture here for Watertown. Hayden Reese, 82 pitches, 38 balls, 44 strikes, allowed 3 runs on 5 hits. Stranded 7 Astros runners. He got 2 strikeouts during his time on the mound in 5 innings pitched. And now the first pitch here from Jackson Mogg is in for a strike at 0-1 to Chase Lura, who's 1 for 2, with a infield single and a fly out to left on his 2 at-bats so far. 1-1 now. Blake McCarthy also had 2 strikeouts during his time at bat, so there's a grand total of 4 batters struck out in this game on the Tommy's Express Car Wash strikeout tracker. And my apologies, it's actually Talon Jurgens and not Jackson Mogg. I was looking at the wrong roster for number 14 there. So edited those stats, so our stats will be accurate. Hit ball out towards Mitch Olson, and it's not in time, or it is. Yeah, okay, it's in time, I guess. And it is going to be resulting in a 6-3 ground out. So that means we have a new third baseman, and that third baseman looks to be Hayden Reese. So Hayden Reese making that play, and Gavin Jiskra is the scheduled batter. And it is Jiskra. Batter 9 in the lineup. Two 2-0 now to Jiskra. Kate Mathiason's the scheduled batter, and looking out there, I think it is him. There's the windup and the pitch, and it's outside for 3-0. So a quick 3-0 count to Jiskra. He's 1 for 2 with a fly out to left and a single to left center. That strike is thrown there, 3-1. Hour 35 minutes time of the game. Talon Jurgens now. Next pitch will be number 10. And that one taken to left, and it's good for a base hit. So now 2 singles on back-to-back plate appearances for Jiskra. And that'll bring up Kane Mathiason. Let's just double check the roster here. Yes, it is Kane Mathiasen. And up to second goes Jiskra. One and oh to Mathiasen now. Eli Claus is the batter on deck with one away. If no double plays happen, we'll see him next. Jurgens on 10 pitches, 6 balls and 4 strikes.
Gotta be real good here.
And now you can make it 8 balls and 4 strikes on 12 pitches. And it's a 2-0 count to Mathiasen. Jiska with a nice lead off on second there. The pitch comes in for ball 3. So on a 3-0 count, I don't think Jiska's going to take as much of a lead off as he did last time, but we'll see. Yeah, about the same, maybe a little bit shorter. Strike 1. And a high strike called there, 3-2. And that one taking the left field, charging after is Rabine. He makes the catch. That's out number 2. So now Eli Claus, he was walked last time. I think that was the bases loaded walk, actually. That scored a run to make it 5-3, our current score. Now Eli Claus, if he can get one over the fence, it would be a tie game. I'm not sure what his hitting ability is. I haven't had a chance to examine that in depth yet. It's called selling hope, if you've never heard that term before. The pitch is in for a strike. Nice pitch there by Jurgens, and it's 0-1. 9 balls, 8 strikes on 17 pitches. 1 hour and 40 minutes into the ball game. Once again, the Stars game was 1 hour 45, so this one looks like it'll be a little bit longer. And gets a strike in there on the second pitch as well, and it's 0-2 to Eli Claus. 2 away, Jack Gould on deck if Claus can reach base with 2 away, and the pitch. And that'll be a drop third strike. The question is, can he run it out? He will not be able to, and that will strand one on base. And Claus is thrown out, and that will bring us to the top of the 7th. It'll be the top of the order. Blake Davis, Mitch Olson, Talon Jurgens are the scheduled batters, and Gavin Jiska will have pitch number 19 as we've officially reached the 1 hour 40-minute mark of the ball game. We'll be back in a moment. Here it's 5-3 on Magnitude Sports.
Tonight, I'll be eating chicken tikka masala with garlic naan. Cheers.
I win again. Patrick.
That's Sir Patrick.
Ooh, sir. Tonight, I'll be eating roasted cauliflower tacos with spicy chipotle sauce. Thank you.
Oh! Yeah! I wasn't ready!
You want cheese to go with that wine?
Now batting, number 5.
Nice seats. $50 though.
Hey, this dude got his seat for only $20 on Game Time.
Whoa.
Game Time tracks ticket prices in real time and finds you all the best last-minute deals, so you can get tickets for up to 60% off.
60% off?
Mystical ballpark voice?
Yeah.
That guy freaks me out.
Download Game Time now. Come on, do it.
All right, welcome back. We have the top of the order here in the top of the 7th for Watertown. It's Blake Davis. We'll also see Mitch Olson and Talon Jurgens pending changes. And the first pitch is in for a strike to Blake Davis. And a hard hit ball, two-hopper to first. Joel Gould picks it up, steps on the bag, out number one. Direct ground out. And Mitch Olson now 1 for 3 with a pop out to third, a ground out to first, and a infield single on his 3 at-bats in that order. 1 hour, 42 minutes. Driska on 20 pitches, 7 balls, 13 strikes. And pitch 21 comes in for ball 8 and a 1-0 count to Mitch Olson. And ball 2. 1 away, key at bat here. They'd like to get that second out recorded here and make things a little bit easier heading into the bottom of the 7th. Fouled at the plate, strike 1. Watertown has left 4 stranded on base, post 408 stranded on base up to this point. Wind up in the pitch, just hit the edge in theory, and it's strike 2. I'll admit that one looked a little outside. And that one's a pass ball that comes in for ball 3. So it's a full count now at 3-2 and a payoff pitch for Driska coming up. And that one is over the head of the shortstop, Tandeschi. Up to second. Talon Jurgens the batter now. It's 1 ball, no strike. He's 0 for 2. Fly out to shallow center, fly out to the first baseman, and now a ground out to the second baseman. And that will advance Mitch Olson up to third. So 4-3 ground out advances Olson up to third, and that brings us to Nash Berg. So 2 away. Mitch Olson threatening to double the lead up here for Watertown heading into the bottom of the 7th, making things a little bit more difficult for the Astros. They need to get it out here. And that pitch is going to come in low for ball 1. Berg is 1 for 2. Ground out to second, walk, and then a single to left here in this contest. Wind up in the delivery is on the edge for a strike, 1-1. Some fans have the umbrellas out now. The water on our window here does not look like it's raining, but that may or may not be true. That one's fouled off and out of play into the wiffle ball field off the third baseline. And it's 1-2. And Driska would love to sneak a strike past Berg here. Doesn't have any strikeouts yet. Here's the windup. And it's a little low. Ball 2. 2-2 count now. I don't think he has any strikeouts yet. Let's take a look to be sure. No, he does not. And a full count. And a payoff pitch coming up here for Driska with 2 away. could be the difference between 3 and runners on the corners from Marcus Pitkin, who's on deck. 1:46, time of the game. 1 minute longer than the Stars game, and that one's fouled away. And Berg will earn himself another pitch. Pitch number 7 of the at-bat here for Berg against Jiska. Wind up and payoff number 2 is outside, and they'll walk them. Runners on the corners. Marcus Pitkin comes up to the plate now. Hour 47, 2 minutes longer than the Stars game and counting. 2 away in the top of the 7th. And just a little high and out for ball 1. On deck is Hayden Reese. He'll bat for the first time if Pitkin can reach base. He'll take the spot of Max Dilla in the number 6 slot of the batting lineup. Right now, Pitkin represents batter 5 in the lineup. And he tipped it foul at the plate, and it's 1-1. Once again, the runners on are Mitch Olson on third and Nash Berg on first. 2 away and a 1-1 count. And now it's a 2-1 count. Pitkin will get the signals from his third base coach. Now dig in, close to the plate. Jiska will try the pick off at first. Berg is safe. Three and 1 now here, and Jiska's fallen behind on the count here. Like I said, Hayden Reese is on deck in place of Max Dilla in the 6th spot. Fouled away, and now it's 3-2 and a full count. And a payoff pitch coming up for Jiska. A strikeout is what Jiska would like. A hit or a bases loaded opportunity for Reese is what Watertown would like. And he will walk them, and that will load the bases for Reese. So Dilla now out as the DH as Reese was replaced on the pitchers, and he'll enter in his own spot in the batting lineup. .40 pitches for Jiska, 21 of them have been strikes. And he got a strike there. 0-1 to Reese, strike 22 as we approach 1 hour 50. And it is starting to sprinkle a little bit more heavily than it was just a few minutes ago when we brought it up. And did he check a swing? And it's a strike. .02 to Reese with 2 away, and a big pitch here for Jiska with the bases loaded. And he'll miss. Ball 1. He could afford that pitch. He's seen if Reese would chase after that, and he didn't. Jackson Esplin's the batter on deck. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that ends the top of the 7th. They'll strand 3 runners on base. And it's the first strikeout for Jiska here in this game. And it came at a big moment. Jack Gould, Joe Gould, and Caleb Blanchett. Batters 3, 4, and 5. Talon Jurgens with pitch 20 when we return after this.
I kind of wonder where to even begin about what I love about Touchmark. It's everything. It's the time with the residents. It's my team. I work with wonderful individuals every single day. I love the people, and my job is to connect with them, and that's a pretty great job to have, that you get to make genuine, real connections with our residents and our team members. It's just the overall community. That is Touchmark. That's what I love.
Your full life happens here at Touchmark.
Sweet Shots is Fargo's premier golf entertainment destination. Sweet Shots will host your birthday, bachelorette party, corporate events, date nights, or a night out with friends and family. Need help with your golf game? Visit with one of Sweet Shots' PGA teaching pros. Hungry? They have a full food and beverage menu too. Try your shot in one of 60 climate-controlled hitting suites or one of 5 indoor full-swing simulators that include golf, hockey, hunting, football, soccer, and zombie dodgeball. Make the trip to 3400 James Way South in Fargo or visit sweetshots.com for much more.
Family owned and operated for many years, MTW Towing is your first call for all of your towing needs in the West Fargo, North Dakota area. We are a full-service towing company that offers fast and efficient service at affordable rates. Our professional team is always prepared to provide you the best service possible. We also accept student discounts. To learn more about us, please feel free to give us a call today at your...
All right, it's Jack Gould at the plate. Takes the first pitch for a strike. It's 5-3. The Stars need 2 runs. They have 3 outs to work with. They'd prefer to get one of those 2 runs before they go to their 2-out magic that they usually have. Hard hit ball that shuffles foul the left side of third baseline, and it is strike number 2. Joe Gould and Caleb Blanchett are the scheduled batters here that we'll see in the bottom of the 7th, 3, 4, and 5. And a strikeout on Jack Gould. Goes down looking. That's out number 1. And now they need 2 outs, or 2 runs on 2 outs. And Joe Gould will try and get things going here for the Astros. And Gould will lift that one to center field. Jason Acker is picking, and he makes the grab. Nicely done. It's not the easiest grab to make out in center field, but he made it. Caleb Blanchett, 0 for 0. He walked last time he was at the plate. 2 away, and they need 2 runs to force the 8th. This one will skip back for ball 1. Or they need 3 runs to walk it off and win. But they're down to their final out in the 1-0 pitch. Up high, 2-0. Josh Tandeschi is indeed on deck right now. 5 and 6 at the plate and on deck in the lineup. 2-0. In for a strike. No argument on that one there. That looked like a really nice pitch there from Jurgens. He'll wind up and deliver the 2-1 now. Outside, ball 3. Colston Sen will pick up the loose ball and get it out of the field of play. Jurgens on 27 pitches, and it's 3-1. And that is ball 4. So Blanchett comes to the plate twice, and he's walked twice. And now Josh Tandeschi represents the tying run as he steps up to the plate. And we'll have a courtesy runner for Blanchett, and that appears to be, I think that's Mason Klein. Or Chase Lura, possibly. That's the only 13 I have on the lineup card. So Lura will give the Astros a little bit more speed on first, as Tandeschi takes the first pitch for a strike. He walked last time he was at the plate. and now it's 1-1. I have reason to believe that it was Lure who came into courtesy run a couple innings ago as well. So my apologies for misidentifying that. 1-1 the count. And the pitch is in for strike 2. So now Tandesky's down to his final strike, and the Astros need 2 runs. Jurgens will lean in, glance over at first. He'll set, wind, 1-2 on the way, and that's fouled away. Or no, it's not fouled away. Yes, it is. Third base side. Some raindrops on the window help me not see where that ball went. 1-2. Tandesky takes it to left field, and it dropped foul again.
Win the battle here, Cora. Win the battle.
1-2. Up high, 2-2. A nice eye there by Tandesky to take that pitch. Evens up the count at 2 apiece. Base hit is preferred. Swing and a miss, and that will be the ball game. They'll leave one stranded on base, and that will do it. Your final score in this one: Watertown Juniors 17-5, and the Postal 100 Astros 3. 5 runs on 5 hits. 5 runs on 6 hits on 3 Astros errors, and Watertown leaves 7 on base. And Post 400, 3 runs on 6 hits on 1 Watertown error, and they leave 9 on base. Time of the game: 1 hour 58 minutes, and that'll do it for our broadcast. We'll talk to you tomorrow. 4 p.m. first pitch for high school softball between Barnesville and Lake Park Audubon here on Magnitude Sports. Until then, you have a great day.
Broadcast was an exclusive presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network. Subscribe, click the bell, and visit magnitudesn.com for a schedule of our upcoming broadcasts.